Hi Jairash, good morning.
Good morning,
Tell
sir.
me about yourself.
Good morning, sir. My name is Jairaj Gaikawad. Currently, I am in Pune, Maharashtra. Currently working as a associate consultant in Cognizant. I have total 4.5 years of experience in SAP MM. Before that, I was associated with Innovative Global Solutions Private Limited and L&T Infotech, where I was working as a SAP MM consultant only. In this tenure, I was part of one project which was implementation project, so where I was working with senior consultant for gathering the requirements and documentation purposes and configuration part. So documentation wise, I was involving in the KDS document, BPD document, and the configuration perspective, I worked on the configuration such as release strategy, STO configuration, and this what do you can say special procurement configurations. Also, I have worked on the few enhancements and RISEF objects. Coming towards my education background, I completed my Bachelor of Management studies in and Master of Management studies in Operations and BE in Electronics and Telecommunication. In my leisure time, I like to play the badminton. And coming towards my nature is to be honest.
Okay, how many implementation you did?
One,
Okay, what was the client?
it was PBF, USA client.
Currently, you're working for which project?
So currently I'm they tag to in the Cognizant they tagged me one project, but because of the location constraint, they are asking me to relocate to Chennai. So the work has not started, so I'm looking for the other opportunities.
Okay, so where you implemented this implementation project?
Uh, in USA, the client was in USA.
Okay, what was your company at that time?
Innov- Innovative Global Solutions, Hyderabad.
And what was the duration of that implementation?
Duration was 2 years, 2.5 years around.
When it started, when it's ended?
So he started around March 2022, and it completed in 2024 in April or May, I think.
It was S4 implementation, right?
Yes.
Okay, which methodology you followed?
Activate methodology.
Okay. Tell me what was exact role in that implementation?
So my role was since I was the associate consultant, my roles and responsibilities were gathering the requirement along with the senior, then drafting them into the business blueprint document, understanding the as is process. If there is any gap, then identify where we can fit that in the RISEF. Is it a standard fit or we should deliver through the RISEF object? Then coming towards the coding purposes, like we have the KDS document. So preparing this KDS document was the part. Then coming towards this, once we identify these gaps, creating the FSDs and communicating with these ABAPers to developing the same, and then testing this end to end and with the regression testing.
So end-to-end document you have created? Mm,
Yes, I was.
yes.
Means I was not. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So just tell me approximately what was the volume of the RISEP object in that project?
Volume
How
was like.
many RISEP object you handled?
Yeah, okay. So we have the special team which was looking for these workflow related things and interfaces related things. So I was working around two reports and three announcements.
Okay. Only three announcement and two reports.
Yeah,
And what is the duration? 2 year, right?
yes.
The entire 2 years you work on it, three announcements and two reports.
Yeah, along with the smart form development.
Okay. What kind of the smartphone was there?
It was Adobe smart form.
Okay, for like a PO.
Like a PO. Yeah, yeah. Inventory management as well as PO.
Okay, fine. So just tell me, Do you know what is a data migration?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Okay, you're part of data migration also.
No, there was a separate team who was handling this master data migration.
So how many teams was there like in your implementation project?
Uh, Team wise, there was MDM team, and then coming towards the consultant, we have MM around 6 to 8 members were there. Then from the SD point of view, same 6 to 8, and FICO side, 5 members were there.
Okay, MDM, data migration, material management, this team was different, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just tell me any enhancement that you get. It was challenging.
Okay. Uh, so there was one requirement where the client was on the when they was in the legacy system. They have Oracle. They were using the Oracle. So what was happening is when there is a particular material which they are directly consuming it, so they are not doing the good receipt directly. They are doing the invoice receipt. So that functionality they want in the from the SAP point of view, where suppose if the user creates a PO with a, consignment category K, then the GR based invoice verification, which is invoice tab, should not be get checked. Okay, and as well as the same time GR indicator should be inactive. So this particular enhancement which is not possible in the standard SAP, so we achieved through the enhancement perspective, where we have the few conditions, like if the account assignment category in the particular PO which is in the EK table, if it is K, then GR based invoice verification and GR indicator will be inactive. And if it is other than the any stock PO is there, then for those particular POs, this GR-based invoice verification GR indicator will be active. So that particular enhancement I have worked on it. And also along with that, I worked on the weighbridge requirement, where the business has one process where that material was coming through the trucks, and that material along with the truck is being weighted over the weighbridge, and then it is get unloaded. So in the legacy system, what was happening is this particular thing, as soon as they unload it, and once the trucks again return back, and there will be a tear, there will be a empty weight of the truck will be get measured, and based on that particular thing, the GRN will be posted automatically into the system. So this was happening in the Oracle. The same expected functionality they want from the SAP point of view while implementation. So the same we have implemented through the customization, where we created the custom table, custom screen, where the user will enter the few fields like custom screens in the custom screen, where in and out drop down will be there. If it is in, means material is coming along with the truck, then that particular weight will get measured, and that will get stored in along with the some details like ticket details, PO details, at what time it has been entered into the plant, which storage location. Those details will get saved into the custom table. And again, while returning, when the material is unloaded, again the empty truck's weight will get measured, and that will be get calculated as a material weight, means initial weight minus empty weight, that is equal to the material weight. So we got the quantity, we got the required information, and through the particular BAPI, BAPI goods movement create, we posted that material document. And they wanted the custom report as well, like when it was get unloaded, and what are the haul charges were there. So those things I have worked on it, preparing the workflow, preparing the custom reports, and preparing the flowchart, etc.
Okay. Just tell me again, what was the volume of your RISE object in your complete implementation project?
So volume means I did not.
Volume in the sense number of objects, like enhancement was like a 10 to 20 or the reports workflow. Just
Okay.
approximately tell me.
Okay, so it was around enhancement around four. Reports were around two or three. Workflow for PO, that is for around only one. And interfaces were there. So Around four, three, yeah, five, six, seven, eight, nine, nine total, nine, nine
Total
or
nine
10.
objects was there.
Yeah.
And total implementation duration was 2 years. Why?
Yeah. Uh, no,
Because
sir.
nine object means the maximum time, the configuration does not require time. Okay.
Okay.
The time is required in the RISE objects. Okay.
No.
If you are telling like nine objects and if you are telling it is a 2 year time, like it is a total duration of 2 years, it is not matching.
Okay.
Okay.
So it should be greater.
So see, report 15 reports was there, 10 to 15 reports was there. You can tell like that, 10
Okay.
to 15 reports. Enhancement was like a more than 15. Workflow was 3 to 4.
Just a second, sir.
So total object like it was approximately 60 to 70. If you are saying 2 years of a implementation,
Yeah. So enhancement 15, reports 10 is fine.
reports around 10 to 15,
Okay.
smart forms around 10,
Okay.
interfaces around 5 to 6. Enhancement you can mention 20.
Okay. So this includes not only MM, right? Yeah, it
No, no,
includes.
no, no. Only MM. Only
Oh.
MM. Yeah, because if you are telling like a 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the correct volume.
Okay.
Okay.
So, sir, if a counter question comes like they can means they can ask like what are the 20 enhancements or
No, no, no. They see we cannot recall all each and every enhancement. You can tell at a high level, like a there was the enhancement of addition of a custom field in a material master in a supplier master. So some baseline configuration was there. The info record update was there, or the source list enhancement was there. Purchase requisition update enhancement was there. Good receipt enhancement was there. In my team almost 3 consultant. Was handling this enhancement report and interfaces. That's why the duration was 2 years. Okay. And if your interviewer is asking explain the enhancement, you can tell like a 2 3 enhancement. I can explain in detail. I can recall that. Other can I can explain at a high level. Okay. So don't explain only that two enhancement, wave bridge and that first one account assignment category something.
Mhm.
Okay. We have discussed other enhancements also. Means like a
that
examples.
in the vendor payment terms and
uh,
updating the info record, open info records. So
Around
details.
10 enhancements we have discussed. Okay.
Yeah.
Explain that. Okay. Then you followed activate methodology, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is the difference between activate and ASAP?
So the basic difference is like in the ASAP methodology, every activity will get start when the previous activity gets over. But in the activate methodology, it is not like that. Like it is all the steps will run in parallel.
Okay. Okay, fine. So you were working from like a client location or a offshore, on-site or offshore?
I was offshore, but I was working with means I was part of UAT training, so I visited on-site also.
Okay. What kind of the testing you did in that implementation?
It was first like the whatever the RISEF objects were there. So that was the RISEF testing, then functional unit testing, and then system integration testing.
Okay. Just tell me if you have executed the FUT, then why SIT is required again?
Because FUT is nothing but within that particular system, we will test those functionality. Then, when these particular changes, suppose in case of the STO, that is MMSD integration, in case of automatic account determination, that is MMFI integration. So those particular thing, whether it is how these are working in the when we are moving those changes to the another system. So that's the reason we need to test this. SIT, how the system is, how the changes are going to communicate with each other when the system are going to change.
Okay. Okay, fine. For function unit testing, like there was any software was there to tracking the FUT documents or like a to monitoring the defects which is coming in a FUT.
Yes,
How
we
you
were.
are handling the means how
Yeah.
you are handling the defects which is coming in your FUT.
So we were having the tool which is called as a test trail and Jira. Test trail for monitoring the testing progress, and Jira for logging the defects if there is any.
Okay. Do you know what is a body user exit, screen exit?
Sir, high level, I'm aware of this baddie and user exit, uh, specifically baddie.
Okay.
So baddie is nothing but in the standard code, if there is anything needs to be altered, like customized, then baddie will be used. But the user exits, screen exits will be particularly for that particular area where we need to do the enhancement.
Okay, fine. Okay, just tell me, in your complete duration, like the blueprint was happening for like 3 months or what was the phases duration, phases wide duration?
Okay. Hmm.
What was the most challenging phase?
Realize phase.
Realization phase. Why?
Uh, and it's whatever the custom objects we have captured during the business requirements, those we need to implement in the actually. So starting from the scratch, like right in the logic, reaching the logic, etc. Those were challenges.
Okay. Means what exactly challenges was there? Like a FSD was not correct, logic was not correct, the feasibility issue. What was the exact challenges?
Exact challenges like whatever the requirement we captured during the business requirement sessions, and when we demonstrated to these particular users or the business, then at that time we received additional requirements which were not part of the initial requirement. So again, altering the logic and again testing those things again and again, which was the challenging part for us.
Is there any issue from the like a technical team?
Not from the technical team, but altering the logic again and again, like we can say, again modifying the FSD because of the changing the requirement when we demonstrated this particular to the client.
You give me example. Explain me with the example.
Like for example, as I said, like Weybridge we implemented. So in the Weybridge earlier in the Oracle legacy system, they having the interfaces. So whatever the data was captured in that Weybridge software was automatically flowing through the interfaces into the Oracle system. But due to the initial what you can say initial requirement gathering, the interfaces was not part of that particular development. So where user will have to enter the data two times in the web bridge as well as in the SAP custom screen. So when we demonstrated this, the user or the business got to know that that will be the duplication of the efforts. So in order to reduce that, again, the interfaces came into the picture, and those again development will started like that.
Okay. So in that case, you handle through a modification request or change request like a.
It was a change request. We handled through the change request.
Okay. Okay, fine. You followed all solution on a Fury, right? Not on a GUI,
GUI.
not on the Fury.
No.
Okay, like a there was any plan like a they are going now they are implementing on GUI or in future they are going on Fury. Like
Yes. Like that. First, they will start with the GUI, then slowly they will start migrating to the Fury.
okay. So in S4HANA we have both option Fury also and GUI also. So
Correct.
why your business selected GUI? Nowadays everyone is going on Fury.
Uh, no, not able to answer this. What should I
Okay,
answer here?
okay, fine. So you can tell like that was a management decision. Okay,
Okay.
that was a management decision. So we followed the same things. Okay, but as per my knowledge, nowadays everyone is going on Fury. But as comparatively, Fury GUI is like a performance wise, it is good.
Mhm.
Okay. In Fury, still the issues are there. Performance issue is there. Okay.
Okay.
So management decided to go on a Fury. Sorry, GUI.
Okay.
But you can tell Fury also.
Okay.
Okay. So Fury only one issue is there, that is a performance issue. But Fury is like a more robust than GUI.
So, sir, there will be a different Fury consultant will be there, right?
Yeah, Fury team will be there.
Okay.
Fury will come under the technical team only.
Okay. And what will be the hour part uh, in that?
Same thing will be there. Same thing. Same thing you are doing on GUI. Same thing we have to do on the Fury also. Because both are the same. Fury and the GUI, SAP Z axis both are the same. They are like a front end screen for the user. Okay, fine. Then tell me, oh, what is a gap analysis? How you are going to decide? Like, for example, one requirement is in front of you. How you are going to decide this is a gap, this is a modification, sorry, this is like a customization, or this is a standard bit, modify bit.
Yeah. So so gap is like whenever the business is has any business processes, so we will need to analyze as is process and to be process. So while mapping this to be process with the as is process, we will get to know that what are the these objects, whether this part of the standard SAP, like out of the box or not. So if it is if it is not out of the box, then the first we will look into the whether we can do like a standard modification, like a standard fit is there or not. Like for example, if there is a requirement like PR need to be created with a document type ZNB, and PO need to be created with that particular PR only. So suppose if there is any another document type of the PR, and if the user tries to create a PO with respect to those particular PR, then system should not allow. So that particular solution is available in the SAP in the configuration where we will link that particular two document types. So the system won't allow for the other document types to create a PO. So that is a standard fit. Now coming towards the change request kind of things, the requirements which are not at all feasible through the configuration perspective, like straightforward configuration, like as I said previously, those we will fall into the RISEFT object. So that is nothing but the gap analysis.
How you are going to decide this is a gap? It's what are the sources you are going to use? Sources like a you are discussing with seniors, you are discussing with management, you are discussing like a you are checking on the Google. What kind of the sources you used?
Yeah, so the first is like reaching out to the seniors, like understanding like whether it is possible from the standard SAP point of view. If it is not, then it is again it will be the gap kind of thing. And the another source is like we will check in the open sources where we can help take the help from the Google to check like whether we have the solution in the standard configuration.
Correct. SAP blog is a very good
Yeah, yeah,
source in that
SAP.
case.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know what is the cutover activities?
Yes, Kator update is another.
What kind of the cutover activities you did in your last project?
So the cutover activities like uploading the open stock of the PO, uploading the open stock of the material and uploading the open POs. These I'm able to recall now. So these are the activities where I was part of that.
Come again. Which
Uh,
cutover activities was there?
Uploading the open stock of this material, or open stock of the materials,
Okay.
and
You
uh,
were part of that uploading the open stock.
yes, I was supporting to the data migration team.
Okay. So what is the prerequisites to upload the open stock?
The prerequisite is first that material need to be existed into the SAP, and the business, that particular material is need to be extended to the plant and the storage location, and there should not be any activity goods movement should not be there. So particular business needs to be stopped for that particular cutover period.
Okay. Did you follow any specific template to upload the data?
Yes, we followed that. Like as I said, MDM team was using data migration cockpit template.
Okay. So is there was any like a case like a in the they forgot to share the data and after that they realize uh, the stock data is pending for this kind of the material, this materials is pending, this material is not created.
There were few instances where we observed those, but at that time there were only few cases, so we handled through the directly we created the stock balances with respect to the moment of 561 for those materials uploaded the stock.
Okay. Okay. How many SIT you performed?
Two SIT. One SIT we completed from our side, and another SIT was done by the super users.
That was a UAT, right? That is UAT.
Okay.
How many SIT? Like there was multiple stages like SIT 1, SIT 2, SIT 3, or single SIT. You
Two SIT, two SIT.
okay. What was the failure rate of SIT 1?
Failure rate of the SIT around uh, in between 5 to 10%. It was there.
Okay. What was the things that's why like you executed the SIT 2? The
Because
reasons.
yeah,
What
because
was the
of
reasons?
yeah, the failure cases, what we have observed, because of that, some code changes need to be done because from the system perspective and some basis point of view. So, To check again, we executed SIT2 as end-to-end.
And in SIT2, what was the failure rate?
Uh, and it, no, there was no failure rate, so 100% it was completed.
Okay, it was negligible.
Yeah.
Do you know what is a feasibility check?
Uh, Feasibility check. What? Proof of concept, sir, or POC?
Yeah, feasibility check is done by like a technical
Yeah,
consultant.
yes, yes.
Technical
So
consultant, yeah, tell me.
yeah, so whenever if there is any requirement which we identified as a gap, and if we are it requires a technical team involvement, then we will explain this requirement to the we will sit together with the technical team, and we will explain this requirement, and they should come back with their analysis whether that requirement is really feasible or not from the technical perspective. So that is nothing but the proof of concept.
Is there was like any case, in that case, feasibility check was failed, technical consultant denied to develop this requirement.
No, sir. As of now, okay, because
Every requirement was feasible.
yeah.
What kind of the landscape you used?
Landscape like development, quality, and the production.
Okay. Which data we cannot transfer, or we can like a move from or copy from one server to another server?
Number ranges because of the overlapping and classification data of the release strategy, which will be in the each system we need to maintain either through interfaces like IDOC or with the transaction CL20M.
Okay. And material master data and transactional data.
Yes, material and mass. Yes, transaction and master data.
Okay. Tell me about IDOC.
So the IDOC is nothing but the interfaces. It is nothing but the intermediate document which carries the business transaction information in the form of electronic messages between the between the two system. It can be either these two system can be either SAP system or one SAP and another is a non-SAP system. So uh, the data transfer which happens between the SAP SAP system is nothing but ALE IDOC, application linkage enablement, and another is EDI, that is electronic data interchange, which is used for transferring the data from one SAP system to another non-SAP system. So there will be a middleware in between those two systems which will handle this incoming and outgoing data in the another format. So there are two types. One is outbound, and another second is a inbound. So data coming into the SAP is nothing but the inbound, and the data which is coming out of going out from the SAP system is outbound. IDOC, and it has three main data like mm, control data, then which has the IDOC type, basic type, partner profile, statuses of the IDOC, and then data record. The data record is in stores the information stores the actual information which will get in and get out from the system. Okay, and it has a segment, and the segment will have the fields which has the particular required data to post the particular transaction, and another one is the statuses.
Correct.
So do we need to explain here what are the different steps to involve while creating this IDOC? Like creation of the segment, creation of the IDOC type, creation of
Yeah,
the.
you can explain if you know.
Okay.
Because IDOC is a very vast topic. Okay.
Okay. So, first thing, like how to, what are the creation steps for the IDOC? So the first step is nothing but to create a segment. This is with a T code WE31. Then create a IDOC type. This is with a T code WE30. Then create a message type that is with respect to the WE81. And then linking of this IDOC type and message type WE82. Now, these particular creation of the segment, creation of the IDOC type, creation of the message type are rarely required if there is any customization, and this will be handled through the ABAP team. Otherwise, the standard we will not touch to this particular step if there is a standard, standard requirement. Then creation of the port and creation of the RFC destination. This will be handled through the basis team. Then creation of the partner profile for outbound, it is WE41. This is through the ABAP. And then creation of the partner profile, which where the functional consultant will involve. Uh, then, yeah, these are the steps which are involved for creation of the IDOC.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm asking only project-based questions,
Yeah.
not going to the standard things because standard already we have discussed and you have good command. We'll stop here. But